welcome to Lacewing Lane. I know it's been a little while, but I'm back at it and I am painting our new kitchen cabinets. We tried to salvage the old ones, but they were old and they fell apart whenever we removed them. So sadness, I got new ones. But they are all wood. We got them from Home Depot. If you buy 10 or more, you get a discount. So we went ahead and bought all 10. So Tony has set them up in his workshop so that they're a little bit higher, easier for me to deal with. What I have done is taken off all of the doors and drawer fronts, labeled them, put all the screws and hardware in baggies so I don't get them lost, and I'm getting everything prepped. The only thing I have left to do is to tape off, these are the drawer fronts. I want to tape off the backs, the side that goes on the inside of the drawer, because I don't want them to be painted. And inside the cabinets and drawers, the drawers are over there, I need to put plastic on the inside so that I don't get paint on that. It's already pretty warm though. I came out here early, but then I got sidetracked watering the sunflowers that are coming up, and I didn't get started out here early enough. So it's almost 1 and it is pretty hot in here. I do have a window unit, but it's not on a thick enough cable, so it's not doing a whole lot to help me. So I am stopping for today. It's Thursday. I won't be able to do anything again until Tuesday, and other than masking this stuff off, I'll probably have time to get that done over the weekend. But Tuesday I will put down the primer and then let it set. I don't know how long on the primer actually. It might be, I don't know if it says, that's our kitchen sink. It's covered up. It says for the paint itself to let it cure for 12 hours. So I'm just gonna let it cure for 24. So every morning that I come out here, it'll be cooler and I'll do another coat. So first coat Tuesday will be primer. And then I think it says an hour and a half to 2 hours, but most likely I'll just wait another 24 hours, put on the first coat of paint, and then the next day, put on the second coat, evaluate, and see if it needs a third coat or not. We got Benjamin Moore Advanced. Let me get it up here for you. I have injured my shoulder, so I have to be really careful about the way I move. If you've ever had a rotator cuff tear, you know how painful that can be, and I've done it again. So what I did find though on a YouTube video, thank you YouTube for all the education, is that you're supposed to put it in a sling when you're at rest, and then if you do have to reach up or lift something, to kind of do the shrug motion that takes all the weight off of the ligaments and tendons, and it helps you to do this kind of stuff easier. So if I don't do that, it's very painful, but if you shrug it, you can get further extension and range of motion with less pain, so that's pretty awesome. Anyway, so I have gotten here, if you can see, this is a wrought iron color. That is the kitchen of our cabinets. That is the color of our kitchen walls. The color of our kitchen walls. And I want the cabinets the same. They're all going to be the dark charcoal gray kind of color. And then all of the countertops are gonna be butcher blocks, and the kitchen table is going to be natural wood. So dark gray, everything. Natural wood shelves above the counters, open shelves, and natural wood accents everywhere else. That's what I want to do. So the kind of paint is Benjamin Moore Waterborne Interior Alcoid, whatever. Anyway, it's excellent leveling, extended open time, and we got it in satin. To get it in the dark color, we had to get base 3. Sorry, I'm shaking, a little fatigued. The base 2 and base 1 actually says kitchen cabinets and trim on the container. I'll put this back down. I'm not gonna lift this other one back up, so just bend with me, I guess. This is the primer. We did get it tinted as dark as we could, which is that gray color. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that. It's a lighter gray, so it makes it easier to cover. Makes it easier to cover than just the plain white. So primer first and then the dark colors. I'm gonna flip this around and show you my labeling system. All right, so this is the, it's an upper cabinet, but so they're more shallow, they're not as deep as a base cabinet, but these are actually going to be on the floor. Tony's gonna build a kickboard for it, and they're gonna be on the floor on the opposite wall all the way across. And then above that, we'll have open shelving. So anyway, this is, I've labeled this one number 1. And to me, I'm an X-ray tech, so when you shake hands with somebody, that's their right hand. Your right hand is shaking with their right hand. So to me, even though I'm facing it, this is the right for true anatomical position. So that's the right. It's just how my brain works, so there we go. So this is the right. The A and B correspond to the hinge right here, A and B. Those are the hinges for top and bottom, so A, B. And then on the left side, C, D, so C, D. Right, left, A, B, C, D. And I put all of the hardware into baggies. That's the right side with A and B, and the hinges themselves are labeled A and B. And then this is the left side with C and D. So it's all right there together. These are the doors. This is number 1 cabinet, right, number 1 cabinet, left. I've done that for all of these cabinets. Now on the drawers over here, I took out all of the drawers and I put them over here, and I will cover them up so they are protected. But I have labeled them, this is number 7, this is the top, it's more narrow. Now the middle and the bottom are the same size, so 7 middle, 7 bottom, and that's all 7, 9. This is number 8, that's actually the sink. So I put them in order of where they're gonna be in the kitchen. So 7, 9, 10, 11, and this is number 8. Again, it's like the other ones. I just took the doors off and put the hinges over there. So I got all of that done. Now these things, I started to just tape them, and then it was so much easier just to take out the little screws. So over here I have all of the drawer front screws and the drawer slide screws, and I don't know if it makes a difference, but just in case, I laid them out with the one closest to the side goes on the bottom and closest to the middle goes on the top. I crisscrossed them so they are out of the way. And then whenever I put the plastic along the inside, I can get all of this trim on the inside without having to tape off all the slides. And this kickboard part, that's just particle board. I'm gonna go ahead and paint it, but most likely we'll put a more solid, nice looking piece of board across the front of that. So also to get the bottom edges and to make this sit flat, we put a board here. On the other side, instead of running boards all the way across, I got some clothespins and just set them down so I can get up underneath there. This is gonna be the bottom, so it doesn't need to be painted, but I just didn't want paint pooling onto the plastic. Probably I'm gonna put boards underneath these or clothespins, I don't know, for the same thing. But this is the side that is not gonna be taped. I went ahead and taped around the edges of this one just to kind of show you and get an idea if that would work for me. And I'm gonna put plastic or paper or something right there. And that's also what I did with the drawers. This one goes on the bottom, this one is the middle, this one is the top. Also, the screws right here, this is a little bit lower so that you have more depth on the drawer itself. So I put an arrow saying that's the top of number 7, bottom drawer so that we know how it goes without having to flip it and flop it. This is the inside of the drawer though. I do not want it painted. So this is the outside. This is the side that's going to be painted. So whenever I get to the edges here, this is taped and this is not, it's open. So we'll see how that goes, but that is my system. And yeah, like I said, we will get started on Tuesday. I'm gonna flip it back around. Okay, that is my system and I'll get started on Tuesday, as I just said. I did too much physically for quite a few months, and then I did a whole bunch in 4 days, and it really set me back, like really set me back. Plus I hurt my shoulder. That's why I have not been recording, and I've been working on my book more. That's another reason. Ooh, doggies, it is sweaty in here. I turned the air conditioner off so that it wouldn't be loud. The air conditioner doesn't do much yet anyway, it needs a thicker cord, but anyway, I've been working on that. So I did make a video of my sunflower garden that it is so pretty, but that's really the only thing I've gotten planted. I do have a place prepared for another sunflower bed, flower garden, and for the watermelon patch. And hopefully I'll get that done this weekend. There's still time to grow. It takes 100 days for a watermelon or cantaloupe or any kind of melon to grow. And that would be like mid-September, mid-September to early October that they would be fruiting, and that's still plenty of time. So hopefully I'll get that done. Anyway, this is a big project. I'm only gonna be able to work on it a few hours a day in the cool of the day, and then I'll work on my book that's coming along so good. I'll work on my book for some sit-down time and relaxation time. I'm so sorry, I'm so sweaty. Anyway, I just wanted to give you all an update. I will give you a tour of the outside of the property next time, but this is what's going on for today, and I'll post again and let you know how it's going later. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you next time on Lacewing Lane.